Hey there, how's everyone doing today? Today we're going to be unboxing a big Oris box. You can see it doesn't even fit on my screen. Look how big this box is. Now you know it's going to be a cool watch when you see the waterproof case like this. And here we go. Let's take a look. Again, as you can see with the waterproof case, it's going to be a dive watch. This is a really cool watch that we're opening up here. This is the new Oris dive control watch. Let's take a look at this guy. And there we can see in the box all kinds of neat gear. Of course, a little plastic on it, but we'll take a look at that soon. So yes, what we've got here is the Oris Dive Control Pro Diver. And here, let's take a look at the book. And it's always cool that they got these little special edition books that come with the watches. They really teach you a little bit more about the history of the watch brand and about what the idea of this particular watch is. With this one, it's a professional dive watch, and you can see there, built for professionals. It just kind of goes into the things that the diver's looking for when designing this watch and what they came up with here. Really cool read. And then on the last page, it's got your limited edition number. This particular watch is limited to only 500 pieces worldwide. Yes, you heard that right, 500 pieces worldwide. So it's one that's going to go very quickly, and you can see here it's got the extra yellow strap. If you want the watch to pop a little bit, it comes with the standard black, and you can see there a little screwdriver for changing your watch band. So Oris is a small independent watch company, especially when you compare it to other watch companies, and you get cool things like this from Oris. They make different watches, and here with this Pro Diver watch, they developed it. They talked to a Swiss commercial diver. His name is Roman, and well, I'm gonna say his last name, but I'll probably butcher it a little bit. Frischneck. And they used his advice in designing this watch here. So here we have it's a quite striking watch, and it's got a special Oris patented technology there called the rotation safety system, and I'll get into that a little bit. I'll demonstrate how we use it in a little bit here. What also makes it different is that it's got the 60-minute chronograph. And there on the side you can see the helium release valve. And what's kind of neat about this strap is it doesn't say the giant Oris on the side. It's just got a little hint of it there, just instead focusing on the styling of the watch. And there you can see the traditional Oris crest logo design and their usual clasp for rubber straps. Here we're going to take a look at the rotation safety system. With normal dive watches, you just basically set that yellow triangle with the white dot in it. That's your starting point. Usually you put that whatever minute hand you're at, and that from there on you'll see, like you see the 10, the 20, and that'll tell you how much time you've been down. So here, if you do that and you hit it or you accidentally turn the bezel, then you're stuck. You don't really remember what minute you started when you went down. But with this one, the rotating locking system here, you can see that it locks it into place. Now there you can see a real thin yellow line, and you can see I moved the bezel because that means it's not locked in place. When you push it down, you won't see that yellow around the bezel, on the side of the bezel, and that means it's locked into place. So you can only move the guard and pulled it up, pushed it down. So you see, it's kind of a simple idea, but it's really neat. So here to use the chronograph function, as I said before, this is a 60-minute chronograph counter, and you have to unscrew the side buttons and push them down. You can see it go there. It works just like a normal chronograph. Again, the only difference is the 60-minute counter. Again, when handling dive watches and doing anything like that, always make sure you screw down all the buttons, the crowns, everything. Keep it nice and tight. You wouldn't believe how many times people have made the mistake and left them open and get water inside. It's something you can easily prevent. Just be careful. I like how it says dive control on the side of the watch there, and the inside. Really cool. I'm trying to get a closer view so you can see that yellow marker that's around the bottom side part of the bezel there, and you see how it's gone there. So that's kind of a way you can see it visually. And here unscrewing the buttons so you can see how they come out again. So let's get into some details about this watch. The watch is a 51mm case, and it's made of titanium, and it's coated with a scratch resistant black DLC. So it's a big watch, but it feels light once you wear it. And actually, I was surprised about how comfortable it was. I've tried on other bigger Orises like the depth gauge and stuff, and because of the double-sized crystal, it feels a lot heavier. But this one, because of the titanium, it's really comfortable, and it really doesn't sit that big. There you got the helium release right there. And the reason why that's important is sometimes when you're underwater for a long period of time and the helium atoms are smaller and they sneak in, and the damage actually happens when you go up and return to surface. Here you can see the wrist shot. You can see it's not that big of a watch. When you think about it, when I first heard about this watch coming out, I thought, oh, this is going to be a big boy. But it's actually a really comfortable size. I can kind of see it and wear it, every day. Especially for a professional dive watch. They're usually always a little bit bigger. So soon we'll take a look at this in the dark. And one of the main components of this watch is that it was very visible in the deep water, and you can see it here, really, really clear. You can even kind of see the second hand in the back there a little bit. Overall, a great watch. Thank you for taking the time to listen.